already got colonialism planned out. Hold up. So nobody can see. Wow, nobody can see. Just gonna should be good. Just carry on that. Alright, nobody's watching. Alright. Uploads. What's the stream link? Holy. I'm hyped. I'm gonna be real with every single one of you in this stream. Y'all have no idea what is coming to my Wicso. Y'all will be absolutely amazed. Keeping that for later because I like drawing stuff out, but I'm gonna start taking notes on my phone about my Wicso series. So, super hyped. Nobody in my stream. Alright, that is... Oh! Hold up. Uploads, chat. Alright. Y'all might see what I'm gonna do in the future off of the few episodes if you can pay attention hard enough. But, depends on patience. Because I don't think all of you would understand. I think about 50%, I'd say. I really ain't got nobody in here. Holy. This is one of my lowest video counts in a while. Alright, 3 people in here. And Golan, you seen a video of Adib's Pro where he got Popeye's AD? No, I've never seen that video. I think. Alright, this I'm gonna close out of. Alright. So. Not CBB. Oh yeah, I think I fell asleep watching that. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. So what I want to do in this video is focus on here. What I want to do, this is my plans layer. Just created it, so nothing on here. What I want to do is fix Sub-Sahara and alright, so this Iberian team, I want it to expand into something like that. And then in Africa expand, taking like Morocco area. So this would be our Morocco-Spain country. Maybe have this country collapse. Or Turkish team. Or just here. What I want to do is have a Eastern Mediterranean team on this side. So like an Egypt. An Ottoman Egypt team. And then I want to have Rome sort of Did you see what people were saying in Katja's latest live chat? I've not seen that. But I don't know about y'all. This is one of the most exciting times in my life. Oh, not many people in here. So I mean, like, okay. I ain't for him, but I ain't gonna argue with anyone about being against him, because that's a point. That's a waste of time, you know? Oh, that's the future colonial lair. For my 2 viewers in here. Don't clip that. Yeah, don't argue with anybody that supports the crazy mustache man. It's a waste of your time. Let them support him. Nobody cares. Just don't talk to them. Angolan working for minimum wage before GTA 6? Yeah. I want to have this collapse. Because if you look at the religion layer, Qatar is very intense. Alright, off with the layer. Plans. Central Mediterranean team. Eastern Mediterranean team. Western Mediterranean team. Collapse. West Rome, East Rome type mess. What I want to do is have a... Here. If y'all want to have a Rome, Chat, should we have our own version of Rome in this series? I say we should. Alright. We're gonna have Rome. Just the Red Sea. Or we might not. Alright. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of What If Civilization Started in a Nuclear Fallout. In today's episode, we will be seeing small expansions from all these African nations. This expansion ain't nothing too crazy, it's just all these African nations just expanding into the land around them. But here we see some West African nations following the pink team religion, just the general pink team religion and the separation religion, forming a sort of nation away from everything to get away from wars and all that mess. So they're going to be forming along this area. We don't have. What do we not have? What do we not have? What that we really need? What color? We're not gonna have any. I'm thinking orange, faded down some, and we take this color, erase the rest. Yeah. WTF, I left for a solid 5 minutes. This new country is going to be formed very close to Morocco, and it's going to be formed sort of near Europe, so that's going to bring a little bit of importance, so remember that. Oh, Jane with the blue jeans and the money gets the pretty things up. Oh, gas. Let's celebrate. So we do this every day. Alright. This country's gonna form here like so, and nobody's going to be against this. Few countries in southern Africa are, but they're just being picky and saying, hey, we gotta actually reach down here so it can connect to trade routes and all that mess. Which, an important new layer that's coming is trade routes. So let's go ahead and see that. Whoa, what do I have another capital there? I do not have a major city here. Let's just, nothing changed. Here, I'm gonna have these guys be racist. Because they are in my series. And it sucks. Very hateful group of people, and that's why they're so weak now. But they won't ignore their hatred. This looks pretty good. Makes sense, you know. Much more reason for war now. This will be the new trade routes layer, and this will be very important for the future of this series. But here, let's see what they explored in the oceans. What's up, European mapper? Oh, I also need a team of people who watch my Wicso to help me out with future planning. Like, people who watch videos as soon as they come out. Those type people. Alright, let me crack my neck. I'll help. Alright. That European mapper, I'm gonna add you to a special little group, I think. Probably. But I'm going to add you to a special little group of people, and you're gonna be helping me with some planning. I already got a lot of planning. Actually, you've heard voices in your head for the past 14 days. Yes, on Discord. Here we see the Africans actually explore a lot of sea territory as they need this to sort of trade with each other. And the further they get away from countries like the South Africans who bomb ships, the better. So they really do explore a lot down here. So they have to go around these guys. They're sort of Nobody likes them. And they hate them. They just want to get rid of them anywhere, every day. Just every day. They deal with the South Africans blockading them, so they have to go around, and not many voyages make it all the way around. A lot do, but a few don't. So they're going to create an alliance against them. What shape? I need a shape. I have no plans for alliances. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I have no alliance plans. I only have the next general idea of the next 25 episodes planned out. Not next 25 episodes, but up to like episode 25 at most. So this alliance is going to consist of Mozambique, this purple team, and this African country right over here that looks sort of like the DRC. So the blue team. The DRC is over here, but we got DRC Junior in South Africa. They're telling you to resurrect Muso. Oh wow. Yeah. Which I like it, in my opinion. Here we see something happening in South America for the first time in forever. But let's go ahead and look at this alliance. So this is the alliance between the nations on their border. So yeah. They're going to try to get more members in that alliance, but let's go ahead and look at this. Now they are going to expand a lot because it's been a while since I've touched up on them. But they're basically Brazil in this scenario, and they know how to traverse all this area. It's not as bad as the usual typical South America to traverse. It's much better for these people. Mainly because they've had a while to adapt to it. But the natives, they're way better at moving around. But these guys just are more technologically advanced, so they can travel around easier and, you know, populate faster, have better houses and everything. So let's look at some major cities that are going to be formed here. So this is going to be like my West Africa. You know, in Ada's Pros series, you got the West African Union. This is going to be my West Africa when colonization hits. Or it might get divided up a little bit, but I don't know. But if you remember, people got drifted away, landed here. But we are going to forget about all these natives until we really need to focus on them, because they're not nearly as advanced as all of Africa, because Africa is the most advanced continent. Persia's nowhere near Africa. They're just a lot stronger physically. And these guys, forget about them. They're just natives. When colonization hits, remember them. Oh yeah, I need a... Yeah. Pangea. That's pretty cool. Um... Yeah. I haven't seen your channel. Ever. Oh wow. Alright. This is a lot. Thanks, dude, for sub. I mean, it's just one sub. I can shout you out occasionally. 6-year-old you. That's pretty cool. You wanna be added to this tournament? All you gotta do is repost it and I'll add you later. I mean, there's small mappers you can compete with. It's nothing too crazy. I think you would be great competition for Eddie. Yeah. So what you gotta do is you go here, share, repost. Alright. And then I'll see it in my YouTube notifications later on. Alright, I'm gonna make MC Shorts be back in 10. Alright. Yeah, I just saw you reposted it. Yeah, I know you reposted it now. What should I do next? This is y'all's series. I already know what I got planned. Can you post any type of vid? Oh, it's not a video competition. It's just people vote on you. Jeez, what's up, bro? Hmm. There's this 100-year war happening over here, so let's go ahead and see this. Here we see some expansion happening along Arabia. So you know how the French have that long war in history happening between them and Britain? This is basically a large-scale version of that. Oh yeah, I meant to put... That's my bad. I'll change that. I'll change that right now. So... Cheese, you will be going up against... Work of 521. With this battle happening here, we will see the humans and the pink team having the advantage with population. And if we take a look at religion map, there's also a few groups of religious groups down over here, and they're also going to break away and form a little rebellion. So let's go ahead and see that. These people are going to rebel over here, slowly splitting the front lines between the Persian Union, and then the pink team can quickly take over this, and they're actually going to perform some atrocities in this region and slowly killing off the people of the Persian Union religion. Now, there's also going to be some rebellions in Qatar, which actually gain lots of ground very fast, and it's going to have a border like this, and it's going to be very harmful for the Persian Union. But as soon as they figure out about this rebellion, they're going to be like, alright, let's stop this. So they're going to march very quickly up into Qatar, take that down, march into this rebellion, and the people from the original Qatar are going to quickly move in, back them up, and you have this massive human front just annihilating, burning, scorched earth policy type stuff, genocide, massive genocide against the people of the Persian Union religion. And this is going to turn so many people against each other, and the people of this pink Qatar nation is just going to be scared. And they're also going to see rebellions from little gaps of religious groups that are still over behind. And this Qatar rebellion is going to gain up ground again, scaring the Persian Union so badly that the original Persian nation breaks away. MapLads is probably collapsed by now, I don't know. we see the original Persian nation also breaking away in fear. So they're going to break away like so, taking all of their original land, exiting the Union, leaving the other Union nations to fall over to the New Qatar Rebellion and the Pink Team, the old Qatar team. So they're going to fall over like so, and let's go ahead and see this peace treaty. Already, yes. Map Lads is gone. The last members are... I don't even know if it's going to work. But the last members are... Silva, Fish, and Katya 14. It's horrific, to say the least. Definitely a major failure, if I do say so. Me and Lightning probably make a collab channel. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it didn't even take off. That's how fast it fell apart. But I do want to make a new channel for collabing sometime soon. This one is going to be completely different. Cause with like I've seen with why did it collapse? I left, then XC Lance exited the community. End of story. It's pretty simple. Collapsed because the community was over for XC Lance. That's sad though. He's done with the whole mapping community. So, yeah. So, I didn't even have access to the channel. Nobody had access to the channel yet. So, it didn't even start. But I want to make a new channel. And few people will be in it. No. Roof. What was that? We like to celebrate, so we do this. I say Xelance, do whatever you want. Don't do anything too irrational. I would hate for him to leave the community, but I can't control that. He's gained so much ground, you know? Just generally, I hate that he's leaving. But then again, not my choice, so why would I care too much? So that's my 2 cents. He was the least controversial member in Map Collective. Like, no influence over YouTube at all in the mapping community. But he was the leader of Map Collective, that is for sure. It was all my way or the highway. And a lot of people picked the highway. We're talking about Xelance leaving the mapping community. Every single stream I have is controversial. Being way too bossy, controlling Map Collective. That's what everybody's saying. Yes, but not for a small channel. For a small channel that can make decisions fast. With democracy. Like how we did in GeoEdits. Authoritarianism is not needed. And if you're going to be doing authoritarianism, make it populism. Populism would be so much better for a channel. A collab channel? Yes, populism is needed. Not authoritarianism. Limited populism with... With this being the peace treaty, the Qatar team is actually going to leave Africa and never come back. They're going to go back to their homeland, move all their people there, and with this they also do see the problems they've caused with their recent genocide of the Persians, which everybody can agree it's justified to an extent, but this is a much darker time, so nobody cares. But they were genocided, so nobody supports the genocide. But lots of people support the reasons why. And then you see lots of Persians actually trying to convert to this new form of well, this older form of equality, Unitarianism. This is the Unitarist religion, which it's not that Unitarist. Whatever. It's not that unified anymore, but it believes in equal rights, equal freedom of religion and everything. But they are also going to move all their people across many different areas like so, and this is going to join up with this color. So, and then here we actually have to see this area get divided because nobody lives here anymore. It was a hierarchy. Map Collective was a hierarchy, and XZ just had the most power. Hierarchy system, yes, needed. On age. Depending on age. But when you got the older people, and there's just one older person or one younger person in charge, no, fails. Hierarchy is needed for some things. Fast decisions, yes. Hierarchy is needed. I have no clue what's going on with that. Geez, I want to stay out of that part of the story. We need to stay out of that part, especially cheese. So, cheese. Bro. You weren't, you don't tell the world. Holy. Don't say that on stream. Cheese. This is large mapping trauma. We do not speak about it. We don't speak about that. Especially. Yeah, retract it. DM me about that. We do not talk about that on here. Definitely not on a live stream. Yeah, for real. Well, there's always large mapping drama, but most people in the larger mapping community know how to deal with it and they don't care. What I'm trying to get at is I care, but I don't care that much. So don't bother me with it all the time. I'm not going to allow small mappers to join my next collab channel. One, too much drama. We have realized that before. And if we keep it just work friendly, it's going to be great. Just work friendly. This is the new peace treaty with everything being divided amongst each other. The Persians are going to be like, alright, we're weakened, we hate you. Don't talk to us ever again. And they're going to go into immense isolationism. But we also see many different rebellions happening in Persia. So let's go ahead and see that. We do not talk about the stereotypical small mapping community all the time. Yeah. I mean, there's too much drama in the small mapping community for me to even talk to half of y'all. Do you know how insane that is? I don't want to be this crazy guy speaking about how much drama there is in the small mapping community, but every single person knows it. Let's be honest here. Who doesn't hate the small mapping community? Don't be a small mapper. Get out of being a small mapper. I'm telling you, the faster you get out of that life as a small mapper, the better it is. Let me out of hell. Yes, it is hell. It is the worst. Don't be in the small mapping community. I wanted to join Map Collective as a way to get me out of the small mapping community. Did not. I hate the fact because you're gonna get dragged by that stereotype. Here we see a big civil war in the Persian country. You will be dragged by that stereotype. That stereotype is going to bring you down for every day you're in the small mapping community. So get out. Get more popular. Get more people subbing to you. I will help you get out. I'm a good small mapper. I got promoted by a bunch of people. Norwegian. I did a collab video with him. Get Benito. Free Benito. Hashtag free Benito. This is what the Civil War is going to start as, with the small groups of the Qatar religion popping out of this Persian country, slowly taking over here, and this will be the end of the war of the humans and mutants in this Persia area, with everybody going to be like, let's eradicate these guys. The humans are going to send so much aid to them that they fall. And Qatar's gonna be like, alright, let's set up this new government under the new Persia. And let's go, yeah, this is just the new Persia. So I'm going to keep the same color for entertainment purposes, but if we check religion, we will see a runoff religion for the first time in the mutant world, I think. This will be the first runoff religion formed, And this will be a lot like the Qatar religion, following the same morals, equality, and everybody's going to be like, alright, we respect this a lot. So, nobody's going to be mad. Everybody's going to be happy that they ended the front in the mutant world that they had to worry about the most. And Qatar's put back into power. Qatar's going to be very happy. And let's see this again sometime in another episode. Oh yeah, I forgot to give this island back. But here we go. Alright, bye guys. See y'all sometime soon. And can't wait to record another episode for y'all. Goodbye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ugh. I don't want to be stereotyped and I'm a large map. I don't want to be stereotyped by the small mapping community anymore. Sorry. Not who I am anymore. Absolutely hate what's happening to the community. Needs to stop. Free the small mapping community. But, hello weirdo. Why call me a weirdo? I don't want to be associated with the mapping drama. I'd rather be associated with the large mapping drama that almost no large mapper cares about. None. Not a single one. Yeah. Slowly getting worse. It's horrible. I hate it for y'all, but still. I'm gonna edit this another time, don't worry. Pisses me off. Absolutely hate it. Should not exist. What's up, guys? That's pretty cool, cheese. Alright, Eddie, that, I don't know. don't have him added. Not CBB Mapping Junior. Yeah. Accepted. I um I'm gonna pause. No, I'm gonna wait. No, the last episode was episode. What was my last episode? Episode 9. I don't want drama with anyone either. There's alright, so there's no point of it. What I want to do is I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna talk in a group chat with a few other YouTubers or people who want to help me with important stuff. So yeah, bye.